Hey guys, it's Will again, back in Prosperity Village where development abounds. And so today we're here to talk about one of the developments that was the most controversial and probably one of the most contentious, and that's the rezoning for the Chick-Fil-A that happened at the end of 2017. That was approved, and so now we're out here to talk about that and show you what's going on. So if you've driven down Prosperity Church Road or Old Ridge Road, you've seen this road closed sign. And so I know a lot of you have wondered, hey, why is the road closed? What in the world is going on here? Well, for you that must know, they are getting started with the construction of the Chick-Fil-A. And so before we can get started, or before you can do any construction with the actual building of the building, we've got to do some infrastructure work. So that includes roads, underground sewer lines, water lines, underground utilities, and that's what you see what's going on here. That's why this road, that'll make you a little drunk here. That's why this road has been closed. And you can see right here behind me that the workers are actually working right now, putting in water pipe, underground pipe. And you can see here right behind me where they have clear cut some of the area to start doing utility relocation, also marking the property lines and the right of way for the actual development. So we are in the first stages of the Chick-Fil-A. So the question has become, well, why in the world was this so controversial? It's Chick-Fil-A. Everybody loves Chick-Fil-A. Why in the world would we fight this? Well, newsflash. Nobody in Prosperity Village was against Chick-Fil-A. Quite the opposite. We welcome Chick-Fil-A with open arms. They have proven to be a good corporate store. The issue becomes the location. Location is everything. Just because you want something doesn't mean that it belongs in the right place. And this is an instance where it's not in the right place. So if you remember back when we were talking some weeks ago, we talked about policy areas, and this falls squarely in the C2 policy area. So what we're looking at right now, if you know, this is Old Ridge Road right behind me. This behind me is Prosperity Church. And then if you go down to the end of the road behind me, there's Ridge Road. So you've got this wedge-shaped piece of land, which we're going to walk through and just kind of orient you again. That is the Farm Fresh Farmers Market. Jamie, if that's wrong, please don't kill me. But that's the flower stand as we all know and love it. And so what I want to do is kind of show you what's going on. All right, so when we talk about location, that's an important part. So what we're looking at here is this wedge-shaped piece of property that is cut in half. So the C2 area is roughly a rhombus shape or oblong square-shaped piece of property that includes the flower stand here. But right here at the corner of the intersection of Old Ridge Road and Prosperity Church, this road by the area plan, Prosperity Village area plan, by CDOT, by city planning, was supposed to go away. Unfortunately, because of the way that the property is set up and the rezoning was approved, Old Ridge Road will stay here pretty much until the Chick-Fil-A either closes and goes away or until the rest of the property is being rezoned. So just to kind of level set you on the C2 area plan, the C2 policy area is roughly 20 acres. This Chick-fil-A site that we're talking about is about 1.6 of those acres in a wedge-shaped piece of property. So when I talked about location, what we're looking at here, you can see in the background right there, that's just an underground stormwater pipe that's going to be put in on the site. But what we're looking at is the future entrance here off of Prosperity Church, which will be a right turn only into the site. And then you're looking roughly where that power pole is, it's going to be moved, and that's going to be the entrance off of Old Ridge Road. So for those of you that are familiar with Chick-fil-A, you know that there is going to be quite a bit of traffic coming in and out of this space, and it's going to be coming in and out in roughly the same place. And you can see here, we're out kind of in the middle of the day, quite a bit of traffic that's going to be right on this area. So already we've got some strikes against us as far as getting this Chick-fil-A to be in the right location. So you can see here as I walk down the street, here's the sidewalk here of the Alta Prosperity Village apartment complex. This is the heart of the village here at the intersection of Ridge Road and Prosperity Church. So right here where we've got these two big oak trees, they will be coming down, and this will roughly be the southernmost corner of the Chick-Fil-A right behind that van, where the building will be located. It will be set toward this corner, and you'd have a roughly 5,000 square foot building right here at this corner, right along the edge of Prosperity Church and Ridge Roads. And you can see here the site crew has done quite a bit of clearing for the area. Right now they're doing, again, we're talking about setbacks and utility locations. You can actually see the workers down here at the bottom of the hill working. And you can see at the bottom of the hill is where Old Ridge Road, again, which was supposed to go away, will now remain open and now become the funnel for traffic. So what you have to realize is that not only are you going to have breakfast traffic and evening traffic when people are coming home, you also have to realize that there will be a sign on I-485 telling people there's a Chick-Fil-A at this exit. And so for those of you who hate traffic circles and realize that we've got people who've been living here for the 2 years that they've been open and can't drive, what's going to happen when people who are not from here drive this area, come into Chick-fil-A and realize that they can't get in and out quickly, cause confusion and add traffic to the area? Normally I don't like to talk about traffic as an issue when you're talking about development, but in this case traffic was a major issue. And so you can see down here where they're doing some surveying, they have actually cut a swath out of Old Ridge Road, and they are putting in a stormwater manhole and the piping along the street to handle the stormwater. Because based on where the site is, this is the low side of the site. As you can see, we traveled from uphill here at Prosperity Church, and we're coming downhill as we go further toward the Harris Teeter, back toward Prosperity Ridge, Prosperity Crossing. And so this will be the low area of the site. This is where you're going to get a lot of the water to come down and collect here. There will also be right here, roughly right about where these stormwater facilities are, will be a pocket park. So not sure about that one. That was one of the reasons why it was passed by City Council. But as you can see, you're gonna have a pocket park literally at the bend of a road with high-speed traffic. So that concerns me, having people sitting out here, having kids playing within the vicinity of high-speed traffic and the volume of traffic that we get all the time. So where I'm looking at right now, so just kind of orient us again, that's where we're gonna have the pocket park. Right now, that's where they're putting in stormwater. And so roughly right about here is gonna be your drive-through, where your parking spaces, you're gonna queue, and then you're gonna head up toward the building where my hand is, and then go back out at the top of Old Ridge Road. So as you can see, a very narrow site, roughly 1.5 acres. I mean, it's a very tight site, with a 5,000 square foot building, roughly 70 parking spaces, and 3 pocket parks, one at each corner. There will be a pocket park at this corner, and as well as the corner of Old Ridge Road and Prosperity Church. So just to give you an idea, for those of you Chick-fil-A fans, congratulations, we've got one coming. The work has started. But for those of us that are fans of proper planning and the use of the area plan, this was not consistent with that use. It was something that we fought hard against. We wanted to locate this wonderful business in a couple of other spots, one being across the street from the Publix, where the Novant Health building is going. Another one was over on the other side of 485, and then yet another spot up near Eastville Village at the across the street, across Eastville Road into Huntersville. But anyway, just so you know, I know I've seen a lot of postings here lately about, hey, what's going on? Why is this street closed? What's going on? Just to let you know that this is the new Chick-fil-A site. As you can see here, just giving you an idea from this wedge and from right here at the heart of our village and Prosperity Village. So until next time, we'll talk to you later. Bye.